Shout out to D4. Hey, come on. Welcome to the city. Welcome to the country. Welcome to the city, where we slide and glide. Sit back and get drunk and have a country time, where we still drink gin like it ain't a crime. Way back in the stills, where they still making moonshine. Welcome to the country. Welcome to the country, where them country boys love to ride. Where them country boys love to ride. Welcome to the city. Ooh, we're dripping that sipping, but ain't a crime. Still ain't a crime. Chicken wing and homos with the bread on the side. We keep the ladies full of Grey Goose. They like to shake their behinds. Where we still rock gator boots and love a cow hinds. Cause ain't nothing like the silk and ain't nothing like the country time. Welcome to the country. Welcome to the country, where them country boys love to ride. Where them country boys love to ride. Welcome to the city. Ooh, we're dripping that sipping, but ain't a crime. It sure ain't a crime. ATVs and four-wheelers, we ride them side by side. We keep the hogs on the pit. We love a country time. Sit back and talk like it ain't a crime. And if you don't like the sip, well, let the sip it gonna kiss you goodbye. Welcome to the country. Welcome to the country, where them country boys love to ride. Where them country boys love to ride. Welcome to the city. Ooh, we're dripping that sipping, but ain't a crime. Lord knows it still ain't a crime. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh. Ah, ooh.
One, two, I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up daily, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed another installment, man, of the Black Coffee Club, man, aka the BCC, I guess, if you will, Financial Fridays with Few, man, our brother, our residential, your favorite realtor, my favorite realtor, your favorite realtor, our favorite realtor. You feel me? We got another good, dope conversation, man, that we cooking up for y'all today, man. So salute to y'all. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man, taking the time to tune in with us and chop it up. Today is Friday, November the 3rd, 2023. The time is now 8:16 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you had to be there at the top of the hour, yeah, you tardy. You tardy. You feel me? You're tardy. You're teetering on being late, but not quite late. But you might as well go ahead on and be late, man. Salute. Let's see. Let's bring my brother in here. T Few, what's up with it, bro?
What's good, baby? What's good, man?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Chilling. How you feeling, bro?
I mean, I'm good. I was trying to figure out how we got to November already, man. What's going on?
Man, it's crazy, bro. It's a whole bunch of craziness out here, man. Like it's literally November of the year 2023.
That's crazy, bro. Like we can go back and find some old movies that was doing stuff in prior 2023. We're supposed to have flying cars and stuff and shit going on right now.
Yeah, man. Flying cars, man. Robots. You feel me? They got the robots, bro. You know
Yeah,
what I
them coming.
mean?
This AI and robots coming for real.
Yeah.
It's here.
Yeah. Marty McFly, you feel me? With the flying skateboard.
All
You
that.
know what I'm saying? All of that. Them
Boards.
jetpacks.
Yeah.
But I've seen, have you seen the people that do the jet stream thing in the water where they
Yeah,
had
I seen those. Yeah.
Hey man.
That's crazy.
Hey man, like this stuff is nuts out here, man. But man, it's we in the fourth quarter. You feel me? It's time to, you know, put the polish on, man, and finish through the line. You know
what
what
we
I
used
mean?
to do? We used to hold up them fours, baby.
The fours up, bro.
Hold up them
You
fours.
don't
It's
put
time.
that
It's
shit
go
up if you
time.
don't mean it.
It's go time.
Don't put that shit up if you don't mean it. Man, salute to the family. Salute the young Abel Mahari, man. In the chat room, man. Today is his birthday, man. Happy birthday to the young Abel, man. Put your cash app in there, man.
Yes,
Salute.
sir. Happy birthday, brother.
Abel,
Happy
man.
birthday, man.
Yes, indeed, man. The youngin. You feel me? He might be damn near the youngest person that come around these parts, at least consistently.
He just got an old soul, man. That's how it be.
Man, he's a fucking stalker, is what he is. You feel me? He be coming over here getting this game, man. And I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna get back on track, y'all. So excuse me. He be coming over here getting this game, man. Then he be going and applying it to them young immigrant girls, man. Them young immigrant women. You feel me? That's what he be doing, man. He be picking up and putting this game down. Yeah.
Sound like a smart man to me.
Man, it sounds smart to me. That's what I did. You feel me? I can't even tell you the shit I used to hear my uncles and my daddy say, and I go straight to the young girl ear with it.
So, and it worked every time.
Work every time. You feel motherfucker 13 years old telling girl I'm gonna stand up in it. Motherfucking in the 7th grade talking about girl, when you gonna let me stand up in it? Like what? What the fuck is she saying?
What you talking about?
Yeah, what is you talking about? Yeah, let me stand up in it, girl. Shit. Hey man, there's Mahari's cash app. Everybody cash app him $1, man. Mahari Nation 23. Everybody cash app him $1, man. Salute to the whole entire family, man. Hey man, I just for real, no formality to the conversation today. It's just a whole lot of stuff that's just brewing and going on and continuing, and I wanted us, you know what I mean, and we agreed to just continue kind of the conversation, you know what I mean. And I want to start with this. I'm gonna lead with this because there was a very interesting exchange, in my opinion, between you and a fella that we know from our city, and you guys were kind of having an exchange. And let me set the stage. And you were talking about the time now with regard to investing in purchasing your purchasing a home, first home, whatever the case may be. Anybody that might be in the market for purchasing a home, that, you know, of course we all know the interest rates are up, but this may be as good as time as any because of the lack of competition in the market. Okay, absolutely. Cool. And then you said something along the lines of you know, the people that are telling you that it's not a good time to buy will be the same people that'll be buying a used Charger with their tax money. Some along them lines is what you stated. You feel me? And so it impacted on an exchange between you and this gentleman, because the gentleman was saying that basically the math wasn't mathing because of the amount of a purchase of a Charger or a used car compared to that of an actual home, and how over the duration of your loan for your mortgage, you will be then paid for the house, you know, so many times, and it'll be a, you know, over $1 million purchase, yada 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 yada. And you and I had a conversation kind of behind the scenes, and for me personally, I saw all of the holes in that argument just off the rip, you know what I mean? But I stayed off the stream, of course. And so I wanted you to just kind of talk about that, man. Fundamentally, what is your point of view with regard to that conversation that you were having, in that exchange you were having with that brother?
It's real simple. You know, I mean, when you're looking at the comparison of course, making an investment and going out and owning where you live, buying a property, owning a house for your family, something that you're going to pay into and it's going to appreciate, that you're going to be able to actually have equity in over, a long time frame. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is a long-term thing. And when we're thinking about any type of investment, and even when I talk about your personal home, I don't really consider it an investment, but still you are going to get a return on it. Any type of investment is always going to be long-term. That's how we have to start thinking. We have to get out of this short-term thinking and quick money type of thing. So, of course the brother got, in his feelings, because at the end of the day, he a car salesman, and he one of these car salesmen that's out here selling our people these Dodge Chargers with 30% interest on it. We know what it is. So he was in his feelings, and he wanted to go back and forth with me, but he can't stand toe to toe to me. He started talking about the math ain't mathing, and I told him, like, you got to understand math first before you start mathing, brother, and just broke it down for him. But at the end of the day, owning where you live is the first foundational piece for anybody that's trying to build long-term wealth. When you look at any millionaires, multimillionaires, billionaires portfolio, every last one of them got real estate in it. Don't be sitting here believing when people tell you, oh, you shouldn't own, you should rent. They just want more real estate for themselves, bottom line. Like, you need to own where you live. You need to build that foundation for your family. And for the common person out here, most people out here, where else are you going to be able to accumulate that kind of money? When you got that type of equity. I built my last house 10 years ago, and I probably already got close to $300,000 in equity, just from those 10 years. So where else are you going to save up that kind of money, get that kind of money that'll be there for your family if you need it? If you ever decide to sell and walk away, you'll be able to get that equity and walk away up to a certain amount, and it's tax-free up to a certain amount when you're selling your personal residence. Where else are you going to get that from? It's damn sure not going to come from you buying a Dodge Charger and walking off the lot and it depreciates as soon as you hit the street. That's all I'm saying. So
it was for me, it was a very fundamental conversation, and it goes back to going back to Baby Boy, the quote Baby Boy, Melvin and Baby Boy, it's guns and butter. You feel me? Like, it's literally guns and butter. You have an asset versus a liability. You understand what I'm saying? We have assets versus liabilities. And that's one of those things that we don't necessarily understand. You feel me? And especially now, I'm under the Omega Red plan. You feel me? My brother Omega Red, we've had several conversations where every vehicle that I own, bro, I make money with. You feel me? Like, it's all my vehicles are money makers. Like, I'm getting vehicles to make money, bro. I have a electric car that I deliver packages in. I have a work cargo van that I deliver freight in. You feel me? I deliver shit on my motorcycle. I deliver shit on, man, I'm everything I got, I use to make money. You feel me? Because I feel like, once again, the moment, and I understand it all too well with a car, you cannot build up equity in most cars. You feel me? There are exceptions to the rule. Like, there are exceptions to the rule, but those are exceptions and not the rule. You feel me? But most cars, it's not possible to build equity in. You feel me? Maybe if you have a car and you're doing some sort of restoration on it, or if you have like an old school car, and you're able to those cars keep their resale value, you know what I mean? Or the resale value, appreciates and rises with the age of the car, so on and so forth. But excuse me, other than that, the majority of us, when we buy a car and we drive it, and I don't have a percentage, I don't have the accurate percentage, but I'm going to say on average, when you get a car and the minute you drive it off the lot, it at least depreciates probably 20%. Like, easily. The minute you get in it and you put a mile on it, it's depreciating. You feel me? And with a home, the difference is, though it'll be more, of course, it's a bigger investment, and it's, with the interest rate over the period of time, you're going to potentially pay more money, yada, 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 yada. I got that. But the minute that you start making your mortgage payments, you start getting your goodness gracious, it starts to appreciate in value. You feel me? You start to get more and more and more equity in your purchase. And with the car or a vehicle, it's the opposite. The vehicle is depreciating in value. You feel me? Because the depreciation is coming at a more rapid rate. With your home, you can do things, bro. You can slap some paint on and the value goes up. You feel me? You can add a patio, the value goes up. Go outside and do your landscaping and add to your curb appeal, the value goes up. Plant some trees, the value goes up. Like there's so many things that you can do to add to the value of your home, and it's really just not really this. It's not really the same conversation. You feel me, with regard to those two things. And I think in our culture, and you said something very powerful, because real estate and home ownership is a cornerstone in the wealth building for the typical person. You feel me? Now, it's always gonna be people who gonna come out and say stuff like, well, you know, it's so many wealthy folks that they just rent. No, motherfucker. They also own homes for the most part. The people who sustain their wealth. You feel me? Because we're talking about people who sustain their wealth. We're not talking about people that's rich now and then gonna end up somewhere else later on. You feel me? The people who sustain their wealth, a huge portion of their portfolio is indeed real estate, property. You feel me? Residential properties, commercial properties. You feel me? So it's in my opinion, man, it's just really not, you know what I mean? It's not really the same conversation, man.
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at it like this. I mean, if you're renting, you still paying a mortgage. You just paying somebody else's mortgage. You building somebody else's wealth, you know, during that time period. Like, think about it. If you're renting over a 30-year period, you know, you multiply the amount of money you paying on a monthly basis times 12 times the amount of years that you actually been renting. Look at how much money you've put into somebody else's wealth pool, somebody else's equity that they're building up. Like that's all you're doing. So whether you're renting or owning your own, you still paying the same money. I mean, we all need, what do we all need? We all need a place to stay. We all need a roof over our head, right? So you're going to pay for it either way. So why wouldn't you want to pay for it where you actually own the property and you're actually building equity for your family versus building it for somebody else? We just got to change our mindset when it comes to it. I mean, we look at these interest rates and we're thinking, all the interest rates are high just because we lived in a time period over the last 10 years where we experienced the lowest interest rates that have ever happened in history. When 3% interest rates are the lowest that have ever happened in history. And it was done for a very specific reason, because they were trying to stimulate the economy. But people got to realize those rates are not coming back. If you did not get in on those rates, you missed it, unfortunately. And now we're going to deal with what we call normal rates, which are going to be in that 6 to 8% range. That's typically about, on average, if you go back and look at interest rates over time, where they usually lie. So interest rates aren't high. We just have a skewed opinion of it or view of it because we lived in a time where we saw the lowest interest rates in history.
And I can say, you know, for myself and for my family, we actually got in, you know what I mean? We bought right in there, you know what I'm saying? And I have an interest rate that's slightly under 3%. You know what I mean? It was a, you know, like I told you, you know what I mean? My actual finance, my mortgage finance person was like, look, you know what I mean? Like, this is it. You feel me? You need to get it. You know what I mean? And then we got it, and it just happened to drop a little bit slightly. And that was like at the 3%. And then it dipped down and we took advantage of the dip. And I'm not coming off my square. You know what I mean? As far as my mortgage, I'm not coming off my square as far as home ownership. I think that beyond that, you know, the stigma of home ownership and the stigma of commitment, I think that there's, you know, we just have a different mindset when it comes to things. We look at things from a consumer standpoint and not an owner standpoint. You feel me? Like, we never look at things and I'm talking about us as a collective, as a culture. We look from a consumer standpoint, like, just, I spend my money and this is the exchange. I spend my money and this is the exchange. Like, very rarely do people go in the stores. Like, who goes into the grocery store and say, man, I want to become a grocer? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Who goes into the clothing store and say, man, I could do a retail store? You feel me? Like people don't do that. People go into corner stores and say, man, I should open up my own corner store across the street. You feel me? And yeah, like we don't look at things from an ownership perspective, in my opinion. And I think that's a huge deal. And I think that spills over into the home ownership. You know what I mean? And then there was another argument too, which my problem with these conversations when it comes to home ownership and finance, especially and credit and everything, especially people that are anti home ownership, for instance, right? Or whatever the case may be, that there's always an extreme argument. And so the extreme argument in this case with the home ownership is people say, well, you look at over the course of 30 years, look at what you've paid in 30 years or whatever. And my question is, we live in a society now where who's going to stay in a house for 30 years?
Right.
Like nobody. What's the average time length a person stays in a home, bro?
So people on average move about every 5 to 7 years on average. You're gonna get up, pack up, move. You're gonna have a job relocation. Your family situation gonna change. Something's gonna happen that's gonna cause you to say, I need to move somewhere else or do something different. So about every 5 to 7 years. So it's very rare. Maybe our grandparents' generation was probably the last ones that bought one house and stayed there forever. We're not doing that no more. Just like we don't stay at the same jobs for 30 years anymore. Like our thinking is different, you know. So you got to get out of that mindset thinking that I'm going to be here for 30 years, because you won't be. That's just bottom line.
Yeah, if you're saying a person, I mean, I look at the people here, like I look at like Queen, for instance, and she's a homeowner, but Queen also is a person that has bought multiple properties. She's moved. You feel me? Look, she's saying right now, I might move once I retire. Because that's the thing. Like, you're gonna have your home, you're gonna raise your family, or whatever the case may be. Let's say you stay in one location, you're gonna raise your family, you're gonna be there for what, 15, maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe 20 years, right? And then when your kids are grown, what are you gonna be looking to do? You're gonna be looking to downsize.
Yeah,
You
you're
feel
gonna
me?
downsize.
You're gonna get older, you're gonna get bad knees, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be trying to go up and down steps and shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, me and my wife are already talking about it. You know, we got a few more years to go, but we already like, hey, once they out, we out. We going somewhere. We're getting up out of here.
yeah.
And it won't be 30 years in. So.
And that's just the truth. So people just, I mean, it's a, you know, in my opinion, it's an extreme argument. And I'm not knocking, you know, anybody or anybody's thought process. I just want people to look at things from a more holistic standpoint. You know, look at the entire picture. You know what I mean? Because one of the things, and I don't want to go all off into this, but one of the things within our communities that we talk about all the time is, you know, the lack of ownership in our communities. You feel me? The cornerstones of our communities used to be, once again, it used to be the family. And what happened with the family? The families had houses. You understand what I'm saying? This family, the Robinson family, was at this house. You understand what I'm saying? The Reed family was at this house. The Turner family was at this house. The Few family is at that house. You know what I mean? And that was our community. And everybody was familiar with everybody. And everybody was at everybody's house, and so on and so forth. And somehow along the line, we've gotten away from that, where we don't want to own shit no more. Motherfuckers don't want to be married no more. Motherfuckers don't want to be in committed relationships no more. Like, shit, man, I'm trying not to cuss and go. Y'all motherfuckers don't want to fuck good no more. Like, y'all just, I don't even understand it, bro. Like, nah, for real, bro. We don't want to have good sex no more. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is just, come on, bro. We ain't making love no more. We ain't loving on each other no more. Like, it's just wild, bro.
Man, folks just content with just being here, dog. Just going through the motions is what it is, man.
I can't understand it.
I don't get it either. I mean, and even, you know, going back, you know, as far as the real estate, you know, we'll talk about, you know, our communities being, this word, gentrified, you know, as far as other cultures coming in and taking back over, you know, particular areas, moving back into inner cities and things like that. And the only reason that stuff can happen is because we don't own. Like, we don't control anything. We don't own where we live. Like you said, we don't own the corner stores. We don't own any other businesses in the community. So it's very easy for other people to come in and take over. When you don't own it, they can push a renter out relatively easy. They can say, hey, I'm not renewing your lease, you out. But when you own, they have to actually come in and make an offer. They got to purchase, they got to buy. So it's very easy for that to happen. So if we don't own where we live, That's why those situations happen. That's why those communities are overtaken by other people from the outside coming in, because we don't own anything and we don't have any control of anything in our community, which makes us vulnerable. That's why we're always being predator. I call them financial predators, always coming after us, because we're the ones that are the most vulnerable out here because we don't own anything.
You just struck a nerve, bro. So we're gonna get into it. I'm gonna make some folks mad. It's cool. Y'all smash the like button on your way out. If you get mad and you just have to leave the stream, it's okay. Man, if the shoe fit, wear it and get the matching bag. You feel me? Get the matching belt if you're a man. Man, a huge part of it is, and we talk about this, you know, predators and people coming in, not necessarily predators, but gentrification and people coming in and forcing us out, and we don't own stuff and so on and so forth. But my problem with it is we actually have the motherfucking money. You feel me? Like, that's my issue. We spending the money. You understand what I'm talking about? We go into these neighborhoods, we see the cars, we see the clothes, we see the jewelry. You feel me? We see the fucking iPhones, we see the entertainment bills. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers, y'all about to be mad at me. I seen a whole mess of y'all go buy them Beyonce tickets.
Oh,
you
man.
Understand what I'm talking about?
He was willing to pay whatever for him. You know what I mean? Going across the country, everywhere to go see her. Yes.
Man, and this ain't no knock. This ain't no knock. And I get people who gonna be saying, hey man, don't tell me how to spend my money. I do what I want to with my money and so on and so forth. And I'm saying that's cool. But on the flip side, you can't then come to the conversation about gentrification and people pushing us out and we so underserved and so on and so forth, when we have the financial power to change. Like, we literally have the financial power. We have the ability to influence all of this shit, from the gentrification to the politics on the local scale, on the statewide scale, on the national scale, on the worldwide scale. We have the ability. You understand what I'm saying? And so when we have this, and I'm looking at this shit and these and you know, people coming in buying these properties, and I'm thinking, shit, me, you, and him could get together and buy this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because people, the majority of that property that's going where we're from, and we can talk specifically about where we from, Dayton, Ohio, the West Side. West Side is the best. Shout out to the West Dayton. Those transactions are cash. Am I right?
Yeah, a lot of them.
A huge, not all of them, but a huge amount of those transactions are cash. You feel me? Cash. People's properties, people getting their properties cashed out. You feel me? Big Mama died, and you know, the family ain't got enough goddamn man, I'm trying not to cuss, bro. The family don't got enough goddamn sense to come together and keep her property up and pay the taxes on the property. You feel me? And keep the grass cut and keep the shit up, so that can then be in the family and be an asset, or to start a family trust and move Big Mama's house into the family trust, or you know what I mean? We just don't have the wherewithal to do them things, or the desire. You feel me? And as a result, these people coming in and they getting these properties, man, for nothing.
Pennies on the dollar. Yeah.
Come on, man. You mean you can go into my community, bro, and I'm looking at these houses that we grew up playing in and shit, and you can go buy that house for $10,000? Like $5,000, you can go buy this property, 10K. You understand what I'm, you can go buy this, you can go buy that. Like, man, it's crazy. And I never seen so much sorry shit in my life, bro. Like I said, some people gonna get mad, man, but this shit's sorry. I ain't never seen so much sorry shit in my life. And so that's why I get perturbed with these arguments about money and home ownership and you know what I mean, investing and so on and so forth. And it's no reason that, I mean, it's no mystery as to why we're such marks when it comes to these people coming in to try to take our money. You feel me? No, Big Mama Sauce didn't die, fool. This nigga tripping, bro. Mahari said that Big Mama, no, she's not dead, man. Big Mama Sauce alive and well. She just got married. She got a husband. She never mind. I ain't gonna say what her and her husband doing. They honeymooning, bro. She ain't Big Mama sauce. Big Mama is see, this is why I know he an immigrant, bro. This is why I know he an immigrant. I say Big Mama. Everybody on the stream knew I was talking about your grandmother. It set my heart. This ain't no knock to you, bro, on your birthday. I love you, so I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna give you a little bit extra. Big Mama, when I say Big Mama, that is me speaking in generalities about your grandmother. So everybody's grandmother is known as Big Mama or some sort of, Big Mama or Nanny or Grandma or Momo or some shit like that. You feel me? Omega said, man, take that nigga cash.
Take that cash out there, bud.
Hey, man, salute to my brother Mahari Nation Sports Podcast, man. It's a teachable moment, man. He young, he 31. I keep trying to tell y'all, he 31. He young. He don't know no better, man. He didn't know no better. You feel me? But anyway, man, so yeah, the money is there. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying.
At the end of the day, Black people are seen as consumers, man. There's literally companies that go out here and make products specifically geared just towards us because they know we got the money and we're going to spend the money. They know it. We are marks every time because we would rather consume. We'd rather go out and buy things that don't have any value versus putting that same money into any type of investment and building for our future. That's how they see us as a group. So they literally have studies, they do research, they come out with specific products geared just towards you because they know you're going to spend the money. And they get us every time. They do it to us over and over and over and over. And we keep falling for the same thing.
What's up with it, Tweety? Is Tweety the one with your fine ass? Hey, what's going on with it? Be About It Farms. What's up with your family? Jeff Spark, what's good with you? Cadillac Red, what's happening with it? Woke, I see all y'all in the building, man. Salute to the family. Thank y'all for following through.
Y'all in here this morning. Hit the like and hit that share too, dog, man. Tell somebody else about these conversations we having. Stop holding this game in. Share this stuff. They ain't gonna do that.
Nope, because they're gonna go to the next family gathering and they're gonna be using these talking points and they don't want people to know where they came from.
I got you.
Yeah, they be on that shit. They ain't trying to pass it. My thing is this, once again, and we talk about you just said it. People make products specifically for us and looking at us as the customer base, right? And it's such a cold game, bro. Like it's such a cold game because they do it and what they do is they'll make a product and they put that product. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of game so we can stop falling for it. They put the product on a person of influence in our culture. Unfortunately, the majority of the people who are of influence in our culture are either athletes, rappers, or some sort of entertainer. You feel me? All of the great minds and the influential scholars and all that kind of stuff, those are not the big influencers. You feel me? So they'll get a product. They actually have enough wherewithal and enough understanding to pay the said athlete to run something out to run something out to you all, and then they promote the product or the service or whatever it is, and then we all soak it up. You understand what I'm saying? A case in point, we could talk about the Sam Bankman-Fried dude. Let's just talk about him, who just got convicted of what was it? Fraud. It was fraud, financial fraud. With the FTX shit, you feel me? Where he rolled out the FTX cryptocurrency scam. You feel me? And it was endorsed by Tom Brady, Shaquille O'Neal, I think Floyd might have endorsed it. The Kardashian, I can't remember which one. I think it was the sex tape Kardashian. Kim Kardashian. I think Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, it was Kim, yeah.
I think Steph Curry was in there too. I can't remember. I don't want to misspeak, but I think Steph might have been in there too. But it was I think it was Steph Curry. But all of these dudes promoted the FTX only for it to be a scam. You understand what I'm saying? And see, you have to be careful with this when you see these products and shit. Like it should if you see a product and the first time you see a product, it's a famous person or an athlete or somebody promoting it, Come on, man. Like, come on, bro. Like, you see Shaquille O'Neal promoting something about cryptocurrency. You got to ask yourself, what the fuck do Shaquille O'Neal know about cryptocurrency?
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, you got to, like, why? And why haven't I heard about it, before? And we have to get out of this mindset of, well, such and such said something about it, so it must be cool. Nah, they take money. Like, they literally take money or stock in the company or whatever. They get some sort of financial incentive to promote these things. Nobody with a platform is promoting anything for free. You feel me? Nobody.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so we're the target, man. We're the target. You feel me? And so you have to be aware. But let's talk back more about some of the popularized scams, bro, that we're seeing, or some of the popularized, I won't say scams. Yeah, the most popularized scams that you're seeing these days, especially coming into the holiday season.
I'm trying to think. What have I seen out there recently, man? I'll be trying to ignore all this stuff these days as far as what's popping up, man.
Now you got to stop, bro. Now you got to stop and you got to pay attention to it, because we got to bring it back, and we got to bring it back to the people. You feel me?
Absolutely. So I mean, you'll see a lot of stuff going into this time of year, especially rolling into the beginning of the year. I mean, right now, if you spend a lot of time on social media, everybody's a coach or a guru, or they got a coach, or they got a coaching program. They got something that's gonna get you rich overnight. You definitely gotta be vigilant about this stuff. I mean, I'm not saying every program out there is bad, but do your research on folks that are out here promoting this stuff. And basically with anything that sounds too good to be true, anything that's gonna get you rich overnight, anything that says it's easy, it's simple. Any of those keywords, when you start hearing that type of stuff, your spiders, your senses should start going off. You start tingling at that point, like something don't sound right. So I mean, things like that, rolling into tax season, you're gonna start seeing a lot of scams and different things out there. Of course, the crypto people are still out there doing their thing. They everywhere. It's all kind of stuff. What kind of stuff you been seeing, Junior?
Be about it. Farms just took the words out of my mouth, bro. Bruh said everything is subscription based too. He says I'm not feeling all these subscriptions. Most of the products aren't worth a monthly subscription.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, the subscription folks and the subscription gurus, their whole purpose is to charge you something and you forget about it.
Yeah.
You feel me? They want you to pay, it be seeming like it's all for $10 a month. You get access to, yada, 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 yada. And a lot of times it's highly, very general surface level information like we've talked about before. And then you have this $10 a month. You understand what I'm saying? And you're paying it, you know what I mean? And you're not really thinking about it. And then that's, at the end of the year, that's $120. You know what I mean? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
but then what happens when it's 1 million people?
Yeah, primary one, Planet Fitness. They basically built their whole model on coming up with a subscription model that they knew would be low enough that people would basically sign up for it and forget about it, because they know people, once they go to the gym about 1, 2, 3 times, they done. They're not coming back. But that little $10 subscription will keep hitting you every month, and you're not even thinking about it. And they just keep they got millions of people signed up for this subscription, but nobody be in the gym. I mean, walk in there right now, and it's probably empty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Planet Fitness be empty as hell. I love Planet Fitness. As far as getting in and getting done, the only thing I don't like is they don't have a lot of free weights. Yeah. You feel me? But you go in there, shit, you in and out.
They don't plan on you getting in shape in there. You go in there, they're gonna have donuts and pizza night and all kind of stuff in there. They don't care about it. They're not about getting in shape. They're about collecting your monthly fee.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, but a lot of these subscriptions is anything that's subscription based. I feel like it's I don't know. I think that a big scam, one of the big scams for me too though, is anything that pretty much is you coming in and then having to recruit other people. You know what I'm saying? On the pyramid side, you see a whole lot of that stuff, and they kind of disguise it a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But they'll sell you, like, people will sell you an opportunity for a business, right? And they'll tell you, hey, here you go. come in, and then we have this advertising package that you have access to, you know, or whatever the case may be. And then they'll say, but you know, you also have the opportunity to make money if you get other people to come and subscribe, you know, and buy this same package, then you get like 80%, you feel me, of the sale or whatever the case may be. Like I anything where I gotta go out and recruit somebody else, I really ain't on it. You know what I'm saying? If I can't, like if I'm buying a marketing package from you, right? And there's not enough information for the marketing package for me to take that, apply it to what I got going on, and you know, see the benefits that way, then it's a scam. You know what I mean? If your business model is based around me going to recruit other people to come into the program, it's a scam. You feel me?
Yeah,
For me.
if it's a bigger emphasis on the recruiting versus the product or the service, that's where the scam comes in. It's like, oh, don't worry about, we don't really make too much money selling the product, so go out and get other people. That's where you make your money. That's when you know it's some BS. Yeah.
That's some BS. You feel me? And not an affiliate program, like, you know what I mean? We actually have an affiliate program for the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Salute to the street team. You feel me? And what that is you come in, you got a link. Anybody that makes a sale based on your link, you feel me? You get an incentive. You get a small percentage. You're not finna make more than I make. You understand what I'm saying? You're not finna get 80% of the purchase. You understand what I'm saying? Like, but it is indeed an affiliate program and not a multi-level marketing scheme. You feel me? Or scam. Salute to Anthony Bolton, MLM. Yeah. So, but I see a lot of those. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie to you though, bro. I think everybody on the gang. Like this time of year, I hate the Salvation Army folks that be out in front of the store. I think they on the gang. You feel me? I think who else? The Girl Scout cookies. Motherfuckers be selling cookies and shit. I think they on the gang. Like I just be thinking everybody on the gang. I don't know if I'm froze. You froze or you reading? Nah, you just
No,
blinked.
I'm good. I was looking at something. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think everybody on the gang, bro. So I don't know. I just don't trust I don't trust the soul, man. I'm gonna tell you another big gang too. Black Friday. You feel me? I think the Black Friday shit is overstated and overemphasized. You know what I mean? And I think the frenzy at this juncture, the frenzy is overstated. And I think that, you know, you just, I don't know. I just think you got to be mindful of that stuff. And I guess we'll do another show. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say about Black Friday. I mean, it's set up because you got to think retail is a tough business. There's not really a lot of markup in most products out there. So retail businesses are literally in the red or basically losing money all year long until Christmas roll around, until Black Friday. That's when they get in the black. So they literally make all their money in the last 30 to 45 days of the year. So it's definitely something that's, you know, targeted towards us, the consumers. You know, you're gonna get these quote unquote deals that aren't really deals. But yeah, it's definitely something we got to watch out for and be more mindful of, you know, as far as where we're spending our money, you know, moving forward. So
yeah, for sure. And I think one of the things that a huge thing that we don't do and most people don't do, and we talked about this, is, you know, we're in the age of information. So you should be comparing prices. You know, if you're going to be a consumer, which we're all going to be consumers, that's just the nature of the beast, right? Be an intelligent and informed consumer. You feel me? Do research. Like, you have these smartphones. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you have shit. I got two of these hoes right here. You got these smartphones and these smart devices. Do research. Like, compare the products. Look at the products. Compare the products, the price at a store compared to another store. I actually compare the products. You feel me? Like with the TVs, for instance. And now, as a result, I don't buy expensive TVs, bro. That shit is a wrap. You feel me? I buy the what do you call them? The off-brand TVs, the high senses, and, you know, so on and so. Like, why would I buy a Samsung TV for 3 times the price of a Hisense? You feel me? Or any of the other, like, you gotta really truly be intentional with your purchases. You know what I mean? And also be about the farms. I see you. Be intentional with who you shopping with and what you actually getting. You know what I mean? Handcrafted stuff is so much when you look at pieces of furniture or you can't like furniture. I'll stay there. Like you can't beat handcrafted furniture compared to out of the market furniture from pressed wood and so on and so forth. Like it's so much stuff that we have to get back into and really being intelligent, with shopping, you know what I mean? And that's just it. But I'm really big on being an educated consumer, man, and comparing prices. You feel me?
Oh
And
yeah, I'll do the same thing. Like literally, if I go in there, like say for example, I'm going in to buy some tires for my car. They give me a price. I know which tire they give me the price on. I'm literally gonna put it up on my phone right in front of them and see if there's a better price out there. If there's a better price, you either gonna match it or I'm not buying from you. It is what it is. Like we just got to understand that everything is negotiable. Don't think you have to pay what they're offering you. Be smart about your dollars and how you spending them, no matter where you're at. So,
especially now. You feel me? And so that's just it. So I don't get all in a frenzy for, Black Friday. If there's something that I want, usually if there's a deal on it, you know what I mean? I'm not the person that'll be up at 6 a.m. and all that shit. I'm the person that I'll go out maybe if I decide to go out. The thing that we're noticing now and how I know Black Friday is a hustle is now they're pushing it up. Remember, they started pushing it up to Thanksgiving Day. And then it was before Thanksgiving, and now there's Black Friday sales that are taking place this week. You feel me? They having Black Friday sales this week.
Yeah. They're trying to get to your pockets earlier and earlier every year. So
right, and they're trying to get it before everybody else. So that's what you're going to see. You're going to see these people, these companies and retailers push it up because they're trying to get to you before any and everybody else. You know what I mean? The next thing you know, man, they've already eliminated basically the whole Thanksgiving and harvest season. It goes from Halloween to Christmas. You feel me? And a lot of stuff has been rolled out. When they rolled out the Halloween stuff, they started putting out Christmas stuff because they're trying to get to your until they're trying to get to you and get you in the Christmas spirit as soon as possible because retailers they've been getting mauled. You feel me? Like they've literally been getting mauled. So just be careful, you know what I'm saying, as a consumer. And like I said, just be educated, man. If you're going to spend your dollars, spend your dollars. And then as far as negotiating though, what's the key? What's your key to when you're trying to negotiate and get a price down or whatever? What's your key to doing it and being successful?
I mean, the biggest key is you got to be informed and knowledgeable about, what's out there and what's available. That's what I was saying. Just like you've been saying, do your research prior to you making that purchase. So, I mean, everything is available to us at our fingertips. We got it in our phone. You can literally Google anything and it's going to show you the best prices that are out there for that particular product, that particular service, whatever is available. So just do your research prior to going in there. And then once you get in there, don't get bamboozled buying decision, but stand on what you already know. You've done your research. You know what's available to you. You know what's out there. Stand on it and be firm and don't have a problem walking out of there without making that purchase. Do not get emotionally invested in what you're trying to do, because that's the key thing. Like they know that it's a saying that facts tell, stories sell. That's why when you go in there, and I don't know if you've ever had like a person come to your house and try to sell you something, they're going to tell you all these different stories about different customers they work with and how their product has benefited with them because they know that's going to get you emotionally invested in making that purchase once you hear those stories. So you got to stay emotionally detached in those situations and stick to the facts. You got to be analytical and look at the numbers and say, nope, this is what I know is out there and available. This is what I want. And if you're not willing to do it, I'm leaving and I'll go over there. Don't be afraid to walk away.
That's a fact, and that's my key. It's just I'm emotionally attached to my family and relatives and loved ones. Like everything else can go. So I ain't doing no tripping. So I don't get emotionally attached. Almighty Law, what's good with you, homie? I don't get all emotionally attached to products and purchases. It's stuff that I want. It's stuff that I see myself having and all of that shit. But I'm not one of them people that, I gotta have it and I ain't leaving here without it. Like, nah, I'm gonna educate myself. When I show up, it's literally to do the transaction. You feel me? Literally. And I've walked away. I've had products before that I had to have, or that I wanted, and I've done the research, couldn't find it nowhere, found it one place, and I'm like, all right, bet, I got it. And I go to pick it up, T-Few, and the box damaged, bro. I leave that shit right there, bro. You feel me? I'll leave it right there, bro. I like my products and shit like I like my women. You feel me? I like everything intact and put together and nice and neat. You feel me? I like it dressed up. I like it. Yeah, bro. I like to unwrap it. You feel me? I don't want it all beat up, bro.
You don't want no bullet holes and stab wounds, bro?
I don't want no bullet holes and stab wounds, man. You feel me? I like women that's been stamped on out cold and rained on, man. You know, downtrodden by life, bro. But some traumas, bro, you just can't get past, bro. You know, bullet wounds, stab wounds and shit, cigarette burns. You feel me? Hey, man, strangulation marks, nah. It's something ain't right under the hood. You feel me? Something ain't right under the hood. But yeah, so I think that's a huge thing though. It's just not really, you know, don't be in a situation where you have to have anything. Like one of my TVs just went out. I'm not in a rush to go get a new TV. You feel me? It is what it is. I'll catch a deal. I went and got a smaller TV and put it in its place. Old school. I put the smaller TV in front of the big TV. You feel me? Because I ain't trying to carry that big motherfucker out till trash day. Yeah, but it's you know, at the end of the day, man, that shit just that shit man, it's that's just it, you know, at the end of the day. So be mindful with your dollars, you know what I'm saying, and be careful. To go back to those organizations, all those donating to organizations, donating money overseas, donating money to these war-torn countries, all that shit is a scam. You feel me? Another big scam. GoFundMe's. GoFundMe is a scam, bro. like literally, GoFundMe is a scam. If people get into situations and you got to put a GoFundMe up, it's a scam because GoFundMe actually takes a huge percentage of those transactions.
Absolutely. And half the time, people will throw up these GoFundMe's for folks, and people don't even know that people are doing this. You know what I mean? I just had a situation for, you know, an old colleague I work with. They had a house fire or something going on. And immediately the next day, somebody throws up a GoFundMe on social media, you know, basically starting to collect money. So I hit the person up directly, like, hey, y'all good? Y'all need anything? Everything all right? And that person said, yeah, we good. We straight. You know, don't worry about it. It's a small bump in the road, but we're okay. And it's people over here collecting money in this GoFundMe that she had no idea this was even happening. So you just got to, again, ask questions before you just start sending your money somewhere, because people be on the gank all the time, man.
Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, that's crazy. And them the people, and that's what I be saying, like, man, that's bullshit. Omega Red said Cash App for people's birthdays is a scam too. Hey, man, that's that GoFundMe shit, man, it's a gank, man. Man, that's crazy, bro. And man, bro, what's wrong with us, man? What's wrong with us, bro? What's wrong with us, man? That you would see somebody in their time, in their misfortune, and you would go and start a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't understand it, man. But I mean, we just got to be more mindful of these things, especially, you know, as we go into, you know, as the economy keeps doing what it's doing, you know, as we go deeper into, you know, any type of recession, and, you know, businesses are struggling. It's not, you know, there's headlines out there. I mean, people are being laid off. A lot of different things are going on. People are going to get more and more desperate as this continues to go on. So just be mindful of, you know, where you sending your money to. That's all I can say. You know, I always ask questions before you just automatically take action. Ask questions first.
Mm-hmm. And I would say, you know, for me too, just be real careful with, you know, the way you moving in the holiday season. You know, especially with cash, with your purses, with your cards. You feel me? Be intentional. Like, you know, a lot of people, I know that we're in this era where people have, you know, multiple cards and stuff like that. And, you know, it's easier when you have multiple cards and shit to misplace something, not know where something is and all that kind of stuff. But you got to know where your stuff is all the time. Oh, I know a big a scam. When you're making these transactions and people disappear with your cards, and then they come back, like you have to look at your card statements. You feel me? When you spend the money, look at your card statements. The majority of us too, we have these financial institutions where you can alert every transaction from your card. Every time you swipe your card, get an alert. I have that set up. That every time something comes out of my account, I get an alert just so that I can review the transaction, because I've had numbers stolen and stuff stolen before. But a lot of these people are taking my sister had a situation where she went to, like, I don't know, Long John Silver's or some shit, and she made a transaction, you know, at the Long John Silver's, and then, you know, she got her card back, and then when she went home, she got a notification for like a $400 purchase from Temu. You feel me? And, you know, of course she did the transaction, and there was this, you know, investigation launched, because come to find out, the kid who made the Temu purchase put his name and his address and all that kind of stuff using her card
on the transaction. Wow.
Yeah. And so they were able to trace it back to the Long John Silver's. The kid worked at the Long John Silver's or whatever the case may be. Well, all he did was get her credit card, take her credit card, get the numbers down, you feel me? Or he probably just took a picture of the front and back of the card or whatever he did, swiped it, gave it back to her, and then used her card. You feel me? Also, so that's a huge thing. And another thing too, people don't understand and don't recognize, but people who like use checks, or you use your checking account information to pay for stuff, there's a lot of stuff that people can do with your routing number and account number. Like, it's a lot of stuff people can do. You feel me? A lot of bills that they can pay, a lot of things, transactions that they can make with that information. So that's go ahead.
And also another one, watch yourself as far as like when you go out to restaurants, and of course you use your credit card or debit card to leave a tip. You know, they bring those receipts out, and there's always those extra receipts. There's ones that they say you take yours home, and there's one for the actual business. If you leave those extra receipts out there and leave those lines blank, that server can literally write in anything for that tip and process your credit card, because they got your information already. So you got to watch that. Make sure when you go home, look at your card and make sure they process actually what you spent and what you said you were going to tip in that situation. That's another thing you got to watch out for.
And then also these websites, a lot of the websites that you see on Facebook that are connected to Facebook, connected to Instagram and whatnot, those just because those websites are connected to social media, that doesn't make them legitimate websites. You feel me? We could sit here and create a website right now, and we could upload it there, and run an ad on, you know, Facebook, and they'll approve the ad. We could say we're selling hats, and then it doesn't mean it's a legitimate website. You feel me? So when you see those websites, and you might see a product that you like, right? When you see those websites, it might be www.fittycat.com or whatever. What I do is I usually go and I'll do some reviews, and 9 times out of 10, when I see those companies on Instagram or on Facebook or any of those social media platforms, when I review those companies, 9 times out of 10 they have negative reviews. You feel me? Literally, they'll say, I never got my shipment, couldn't talk to anybody, no customer service, couldn't get my shipment. You feel me? So that's a big one. And you'll start to see this stuff roll out, because they'll be selling Christmas decorations, they'll be selling handcrafted Christmas products or whatever the case may be, and it'll be a scam website. They just go on the internet, get some stock images or whatever, throw them up in some sort of e-commerce store, and put a website, get the domain name and put the website up, and then you go make the purchase, and then they'll sting you for that little bit of money. You feel me? But so that's a scam that I see. These websites on social media is a big one. Man, I think that's it, bro.
Yeah, I think we done ran it in the ground, bro. We got it.
we didn't ran into the ground, man. Period, man. But I didn't ask you before. My fault, man. Tell the people how they can follow you, bro.
You can just find me at Thomas Few Senior, Facebook, Instagram. Of course, you can go to thomasfew.com, and that has links to pretty much anything you need to find about me is out there.
Yes, indeed. I forgot to ask y'all, man. Y'all have any questions before we get out of here? I forgot to ask. Excuse me. I meant to ask you earlier. Y'all have any questions within reason, man? Y'all can ask us. anything within reason. Quickly said that's why she got 2 separate cards, one for bills and important stuff, and the other one that she play with.
Yeah,
Yes, indeed.
That's not a bad idea. I mean, I like to use, especially when I'm making purchases or going to restaurants, I like to use a credit card versus my debit card. Because if you've ever had a fraudulent charge or anything with your bank, they take forever to research that, and you might not ever get your money back. But if it's your credit card, you call them immediately. You're gonna have a credit back on your account right then. So if you can use credit cards instead of for more protection and security versus using your debit card, because your bank, they're gonna mess you around when it comes to researching that transaction, and you might not get that money back for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Main Boxing Biker said he transfers money to his Cash App and then uses Cash App card at restaurants. Yeah, Cash App is good because it's just a limit. You know what I mean? It's whatever is on there. I actually just did that. I can't remember what I purchased. Probably something I ain't had no business purchasing, but I moved it to my Cash App. I be trying to hide my purchases and shit, bro. I'm liable to, I be on that Nelly tip drill side of things, bro. So I'll probably purchase some lewd activity and shit, put on my Cash App card. You feel me? OnlyFans subscription. I might have subscribed to Joe Smith's wife OnlyFans or something, bro. You heard me?
Oh, that mess was crazy, man.
You folks crazy, man. Let me see. Anthony Bone said I use a virtual card now with my credit card. Okay, blessings. Salute to everybody. Salute, man. I don't think I see no questions, man. I know you gotta go. I definitely gotta go. I gotta get ready to go to this open house. Salute to Dr. Mark, just fell in the building. Shay Girl said I only use cash or my online only card. Okay. Yeah, but you can definitely, and that's not a bad idea, you know what I mean, to have the Cash App and to get the Cash App card, or if you use PayPal to get the PayPal card and actually just, use that amount or use that for those purchases. I as well, I have, a couple credit cards, and then I have a few different financial institutions. I happen to have a credit card, but I have a secured credit card. And that's pretty much what I use to swipe and to move around. It has a set limit. When it hits that limit, it's over with. You know what I mean? And so that's something that I do. But anyway, man, we can go on and on and on about this, man. But salute to the family. Y'all be sure to go follow my brother Thomas J. Few Sr. over on Instagram, man, and Facebook. He's doing work, man. He's your favorite realtor. He's out there doing that content, bro. You putting that content out there, boy.
Oh man, I'm trying to provide some value, put some education out there for for the people, man. Everything can't always be funny and crazy. Sometimes you got to actually get some serious information that you can actually do something with. So that's my goal, is to provide you some value so you can actually go out there and do something for yourself, or help, or tell your people, so they can actually make an informed decision before they go out here and get themselves in some mess. So,
and then you wanna, I'm gonna put you on the spot, but you really truly cooking up something, and I want to get a poll from the people with the project that you're actually cooking up, man. Can you give us just a little piece of what you cooking up, and to see how many people will potentially be interested in that?
So yeah, so basically what I'm doing now, I'm going to be rolling out a program that's aimed at creating, especially for first-time home buyers, or could be previous. Whether it be credit concerns or different things that they have in their mind that are roadblocks stopping them. I basically have a step-by-step plan where I'm going to take a group of people. We're going to go through, and we're literally going to take you through all the facets of getting your finances in order to get you in the best position to qualify and purchase your first home. So literally everything from talking budgets, talking to savings, talking paying off debt, to improving your credit, getting your credit score together. So every facet of your personal finances, I'm literally going to walk them through and handhold them.
Hey, bro, let me stop you. I'm sorry. And I'm sorry to do this to you. Can you start over? You froze, and a lot of people didn't hear. Yeah, they didn't hear what you said.
God dang.
Yeah, just start from the top, bro, please.
All right. So basically, it's a program that I'm going to be rolling out for people that are looking. Anybody out there that doesn't feel like they can buy a home for whatever reason, whether it be financial reasons, credit reasons, or whatever the case, I'm rolling out a program that's going to walk them through step by step everything that they need to get them in the best position to purchase that home. So we're going to start with budgeting. We're going to start with paying off debt. We're going to start with, working on their money mindsets and shifting to be from a renter to a homeowner. and getting them in the, I think we fell off again. I can't see what happened, but put something in the comments. Can y'all hear me?
We hear you. We hear you, bro.
All right. So
yeah, I made you full screen.
I got you. So basically, we're going to take you through every step of that process and get you in the best position to qualify. It's going to be very time intensive, so I'm only taking on a certain amount of clients in order to do this. But do you guys think that would be something of value for people that have never been through the process, that don't know what they're doing, that think they can't buy, their credit is jacked up for whatever reason, and just don't know where to turn? Do you think that would be something that would help people in that particular situation that people would need and use?
You left out the biggest part. How much does it cost?
It don't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything. What it's going to cost you is your time, because you are going to have to make a commitment. There are going to be certain assignments that are going to be given that you have to do. And if you don't do it, you're getting kicked out the program. Because
I think he froze again. But you're going to get kicked out the program because he's going to be spending his time doing this program for free. Oh, there you go. You froze, so yeah. I picked it up. But you were saying you're going to get kicked out the program because...
Yeah, basically, if you don't complete the assignments, you don't do the work, you're not doing what you're supposed to do in your commitment to this program, I'm going to put you out and put somebody else in, period. Somebody that's really going to take it seriously. But that's it. That's your equity in it, is going to be your time and energy to do the things that I tell you to do. And if you don't do it, of course, hey, you're not serious, so you don't need to be in the program. But my goal is to help as many people as possible that are serious about it and really want to become homeowners. I'm here to help, and I'm going to give all my knowledge and pour everything into those people that want to take those steps and make it happen.
We're going to come back next week, and we're going to literally, Cadillac said, they said, Woke said it's a good idea. Opulent LD said most definitely. Cadillac Red said, where do I sign up at? Shit. You feel me? Dot D said, I do, especially if you focus on changing people's mindsets, which was the opening part of what I saw, the little itty bitty piece I seen. You feel me? That was the first thing that was addressed, was the mindset. The brother Tim Cunningham said that's a good idea. You feel me? Wish you was around when I got my first house. I do, especially if you focus on the mind. Yeah, man.
That's a big part of it, is changing that money mindset and how people think about their finances, for sure.
Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there, bro. You actually working that out, I know. And then what's the timeline? When are you looking to kind of roll this out officially?
It'll probably be. I'm working with. I just bought on a lender partner who's gonna get on the project with me as well. So we're looking at rolling into the beginning of 2024. So we're getting all the pieces of the puzzle together. Also, trying to see what type of investments we can get into the program as well, because we are going to look for people to complete the programs. We're going to look to give them something back, whether it be assisting them, if they need to break their lease early and there's a fee. We might do some money to take care of closing costs, for their financing. I mean, we're going to give them something good, at the end of that program for completing it. It's not just going to be you're going to become a homeowner, but you also are going to get, something on top of that as well as part of the program.
Ooh, he said he working with a lender. He has a lending partner. A partner from the lenders, the people that make this shit happen, man. Like I said, man, this program is incredible. The idea is incredible. It's one of a kind. It's for us, by us, of us. I support it 100%. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to go out and present it, to folks and help people come and make that connection, man. But this is what we need. We need more of this. You feel me? And less of that. But anyway, man, we're going to go ahead on and get out of here, man. Salute to the family. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all for chopping it up with us. They said, man, they love these Financial Fridays. So, of course, we're going to continue to do them as long as we're both available. I honestly speaking, I don't really care about doing anything else during the week. You feel me?
Yeah.
As long as I come in and we get these in on Friday, I'm straight. You feel me? But we're going to continue to keep this going, man. So salute to the family. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all, man. This is Junior the Truth signing off, giving you your daily reminder, man, to view your life like a pair of dice until your life looks like a paradise, man. I'm a high-born player, man. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to
1, 2, and I've hustled harder than most. I'm a beast on these streets, got a revolver I tote. For these niggas trying to take me off the block where I post. Up dailies, sip Baileys out the bottle and smoke.